Hey, how's it going, guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to tell you where to find smart weapons in Cyberpunk 2077. Just go to Watson. Yeah, there's heaps of them there. Done. Oh, you wanted to know more? Well, alright. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Chrome Stallions, Armored Mercenary Company. No job is too big.
Okay, so for those who don't know, smart weapons are the weapon class that will home onto the target. It's actually really good. I feel like it's going to be great for controller users, even with the aim assist. I'm really used to mouse and keyboard. I was going to say milk and keyboard. I'm not actually that used to milk and keyboard because I'm lactose intolerant, but we don't have to get into that. Yeah, so it's going to be great for those of us who don't have the best aim, but listen, they're actually overpowered anyway. Let me tell you a little story.
Rookie Summer Story Time.
It's the beginning of the game. I'm finding, I want to say 80% power weapons. And listen, they're pretty vanilla. They're not my style. Tech weapons, that's what I was, that's what I had my heart set on. And that's what I'm rocking now as my main weapon type. And they're pretty good. They're great actually. I love tech weapons. But listen, some situations, they're just not cutting the mustard. But let me tell you, buddy, there was not a smart weapon in sight for the first several hours of the game, and I'm like, yo, where are all the smart weapons? The first smart weapon I found, super special, unique, smart pistol. And I'm not going to tell you what it is or where it is because I want you guys to find it on your own. It was a really fun surprise. But if you have found it, I feel like you're going to know what I'm talking about. So it was kind of overpowered. And I was sure that was because it was such a special, unique weapon. I'm like, yeah, of course this thing's overpowered. Then I started to actually find legitimate, regular smart pistols, smart ARs, and buddy, it's the whole smart line. They're all overpowered. It's fucking beautiful, man. So if you're having trouble with the combat, especially early game, and look, there are a couple encounters where the game just throws you into the deep end, and I'm like, yo, shit, I do not have the equipment to deal with this situation. And I kept reloading because I kept dying. I'm playing on hard difficulty, so, it makes it even worse. I came back later on with smart guns. Oh, just wiped the floor with that encounter. It was ridiculous. So that's my recommendation to you. If you're having trouble with the combat, keep a smart weapon in your back pocket, Have your power weapon main hand, your melee main hand, your tech weapon main hand, whatever. But keep a smart weapon in your back pocket there, in your 2 or 3. Oh, baby, it's a beautiful thing. Or be an absolute savage and just focus on smart weapons and you'll be the belle of the ball. You'll be running the streets of Night City in no time. But yo, buddy, where do you find them? Because like I said, first few hours of the game, I didn't find a single smart weapon. So if you just started and you're like, yo, smart weapons sound like my kind of jam, I'm going to furnish you with a big old boisson with a whole bunch of that jam on there. So you just go to Watson, buddy. That's all you need to do. You go to Watson in the north of Night City and you take out some Tiger Claws and some Maelstrom boys. I feel like you prioritize the Tiger Claws because they seem to have a lot of smart weapons. Once you take out a few of them, buddy, you're gonna have more smart weapons than you'll know what to do with. And then you're gonna feel the full, mighty, just engorged, throbbing power of barely having to aim at all. And it's magnificent. But hold up, I hear what you're saying. You're going, Ricky Summer, it's not that simple. You need an implant to even be able to use smart weapons. Aha, you're right. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. But except, no, you're wrong. Because it's actually so easy to get that implant, I'd be surprised if you didn't get it by accident. So remember that mission you did in Act 1 for Wakaku, the fixer of the Tiger Claws. In Act 2, you still haven't picked up your reward for that. So first thing you do, you go to Wakaku, you get your reward, and as part of that reward, you're going to get an implant that's going to allow you to use smart weapons straight off the bat. So if you want to focus on smart weapons, or if you're going to take my advice and just have one in your back pocket, because it actually makes those early combat encounters really easy, especially get dude, listen, boss battles with a smart weapon, it's it doesn't make it trivial, but it's just so much easier because then you can focus on kiting, you can shoot around corners, especially for boss battles. Highly recommend smart weapons. Anyway, you head to Wakako, she's going to give you that implant and you're good to go. But hold up, little word of warning. Smart weapons are fantastic and they're OP, that's my legitimate opinion, but they do have one Achilles heel. Occasionally when fighting Tiger Claws, you'll come across an NPC that will actually resist the homing bullets. The bullets will head towards them, but then it'll shoot around them and it just won't hit at all. Just a couple for every group maybe. There's also groups where you don't find those guys, so I'm not really sure what the correlation is. I have to look into that a little bit more. But yeah, sometimes you'll come across maybe the more techie, netrunnery NPCs might resist your homing bullets. So far, I've only encountered them in groups of tiger claws, so at least while you're fighting literally everyone else in Night City, they don't stand a chance against you. Now, something I haven't tried yet is maybe hacking those guys to see if you can turn that implant off. My main character, Johnny Piston, doesn't have really high hacking, so I don't know if maybe you need an implant that will counter their counter, or you just need a higher hacking level to be able to do it. I have to look into that a little bit more, but it's not really too much of an issue because you have a couple options. You can throw a grenade, or if your smart weapon is the backup, just use your main weapon to take those guys out. It still makes combat a lot easier because you're taking out most of those guys with the smart bullets anyway, and there's just like a couple of guys. Boom, boom, boom. You take them out with your shotgun or your pistol, and you're good to go. Oh, baby. It's beautiful and dirty, and I love it. And with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to head back out to Night City, because that's where I live now. So let me know in the comments. Firstly, what's your favorite type of weapon? Power, tech, or smart? And also, what's your favorite gun that you found so far? Tell me its name if it's a unique or iconic weapon, and describe it to me. Like, why do you love it? Why is it friggin' awesome? But for the moment, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button, taste the game, be excellent to each other. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.